Aveline and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So today we are building another family home. So a couple of months ago, I think about 2 months ago, I posted over on the community tab if you guys, or I asked you guys if you had any background stories for any families you wanted me to build a house for. You can still leave comments over there, by the way. You just have to scroll down a little bit to find the post, or maybe I'll put up a new one or something sometime soon. But I've done a couple of the posts or a couple of the comments that you guys left on that post, but it's been a while since the last time I did one or did a build based off of one of those comments. So yesterday I decided to sit down and find another comment that I could build a house for, or a house based off. Is this making any sense? But anyway, so that is what we're doing today. And the comment says, you should build a house for a family with 2 kids, any gender, and one is favored more than the other. So that's what I was trying to do with the bedrooms on the second floor, which is why one of them looks very decorated, it's very nice, it's very kid-like, and the other one kind of looks like a deposit room of some sort. So you'll see that once we get to the second floor, but it'll be a while before we get there. But yeah, that is what we're doing today. So in this house, we got 2 children's bedrooms, or we have one and then the deposit room, or it's, I don't know, you could have anyone living in there, but it's definitely not for the favored child, it's for the hated child. And then there is the parents' bedroom as well, so we got 3 bedrooms total, and also 2 bathrooms where there's also laundry in one of the bathrooms, and that's the one on the ground floor. So 3 bedrooms total and 2 bathrooms. And this is also built on a 30 by 20 in Willow Creek, and I don't know how long it took me to build, but I think like overall possibly 5-6 hours or something like that, and I ended up having about 3 hours of footage. So yeah, because I know that some of you guys are actually interested in hearing about that stuff because I've been asked a couple of times. I thought I would just, now that I remember, I thought I would just mention it. So anyways, also I got like a fair amount of comments from people asking about editing lately. All my software and also my hardware is actually linked to in the description down below. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the description box, you can see that. Or there's a link to a document where it's all listed. And basically I speed up my videos by 6.2 or 6.4 mostly. Sometimes I'll do just 6 and sometimes I'll set it to 6.6, or that's 660%. But just in case you were wondering about that stuff, if you're interested, if you make videos or if you want to make videos. So that is basically what I do. But I'm not going to get into the like fine editing and stuff because that's just not something that I want to sit here and explain in a speed build voiceover. I just thought I would answer those comments because I've gotten quite a few of them here lately. So anyways, I did cut out some of me trying to figure out what sort of color scheme to go for the exterior of this house. So if you suddenly saw the house had paint on it, that would be why. It's just because often, like when I build, I like to try new things over and over and over. So basically I end up like swapping the wallpaper out like 10 times or so, and that's not very interesting to watch. It takes quite a long time too, and it's like, you're just kind of stuck trying to figure out what color the house should be, so I just cut it out of my videos sometimes. But I was trying like several different colors of the base game wallpaper, and none of them really looked right because I didn't want this house to be super colorful on the exterior, but at the same time I still wanted it to be a little bit colorful. So I don't really know what to do. It was like nothing was really fitting for the house, and I basically ended up, also because I don't like when I just use one wallpaper for the entire house. I like to mix different wallpapers on my exteriors. So I basically ended up using one of the base game, bricks for the bottom floor, and then the second floor is a wallpaper. It's a wood paneling that came with, or siding, whatever you want to call it, that came with cats and dogs, and I'm using it in what I think is my favorite swatch, which is this sort of, it's like a soft brown. It's sort of beige, but not, I don't know, it's just a really nice brown. It kind of reminds me of hot chocolate or chocolate milk or something. So don't know. Anyways, I like that color, so I use it quite often. It's just very soft and it looks nice, and it also looks really good with white, or gray actually, which is the color of the brick that I went with. So I thought that would be sort of fitting too. I feel like it's been a while since the last time I built like a bigger family home that was colorful on the exterior too, so I might have to do something like that very soon. But university is coming out next week, actually, so I don't know. I have to sit down and do some brainstorming at some point over this week. I need to find time to do it because as soon as I'm getting access to the pack, it's gotta be all university for me. I am just going to completely dig into this pack for at least 2 weeks, I want to say. So I hope you guys are excited for that. We also just did get a gameplay trailer today, actually. So if you haven't seen that, definitely go over to the Sims accounts, what's it called, YouTube channel. That's kind of embarrassing. I forgot what that was called, considering this is my YouTube channel. Anyways, but once you're done watching this video, you should go over and check out the gameplay trailer. I didn't really get to see a lot of it, but I mean, I did watch it, but I didn't really pay that much attention, to be honest. I'm a little bit preoccupied with some stuff lately, so it's just I can't really focus on it, but I'm working on it. It's gonna be fine. It's all gonna be good. But yeah, I'm super excited for that, so I hope you guys are too. But yeah, I did see some of it, and it looks like we're gonna get some pretty cool gameplay features. And also, there's so much furniture they're showing in that trailer, like so much furniture, because they've really filled up those dorm rooms, by the way. Like, there's a lot of furniture, and it looks like it's a pretty cool style that you can use for family homes, but you can also use them for like offices and that sort of stuff. So, and of course, dorm rooms, teenage rooms, children's rooms. It's that sort of playful vibe that it's not traditional, but it's not coastal. It's good. It's like IKEA, but nice IKEA. This is not making any sense whatsoever, but hopefully you guys get what I mean. It's really nice furniture that sort of reminds me of the freelance update that we got for base game a couple of months ago. Or more than a couple of months ago. Was that last year? Honestly, time flies by, so I don't really know. But it kind of reminds me of that vibe, and I really like the furniture pieces that we got with that update. So yeah, I'm super excited to get my hands on all the new items, and yeah. I was struggling so much with the floor plan for the bottom floor in this house, and you'll probably see that. I did have to cut out some of it just because it was taking way too long, but I was struggling to figure out where to put the dining room and also the kitchen, because I wanted those two to be right next to each other, but I also wanted there to be a bathroom on the second floor or on the ground floor. So I didn't really know where to put it, and also because where I ended up putting the bathroom in the end, I'd actually intended for that room to be an office, like a home office. So I had to scrap that and just completely forget everything about the home office so that I could make room for a bathroom on the ground floor, because it doesn't work for a house this size to only have one small bathroom on the second floor. That does not make sense in my head. So that's just how that is, and yeah, it did turn out pretty okay in the end, I want to say, but it's definitely not my favorite floor plan, definitely not. But I think it works out. I think it works like gameplay wise and stuff. It should work just fine, and it looks okay. And then for the furniture, I actually started out going for a very colorful vibe. You'll see that here in the kitchen. But then once I got to the dining room, I changed my mind and decided to go for a little bit more of a toned down sort of vibe. So I actually go back to the kitchen later on and change a few things like the wallpaper, and also I think the counter swatch as well, possibly also the bar stools. And that was because I wanted, since the parents here favor one child over the other one, I don't really see the parents as being very good people, because why would you do that? So for me, when it comes to colorful interior, I always think, oh, this is such a playful and happy family because they have such colorful interior and they're just playful and joyful and just happy and cheery and stuff. So I decided to make their interior, it's very generalizing to say that, by the way. I do realize that's just what I think when I play The Sims. Obviously, I don't think like that in real life, but when I play The Sims, I am just like, yeah, colorful interior, this is a very happy, cheerful family. So by toning it down and making it less colorful basically. I thought that maybe these parents are very strict and everything has to look perfect and toned down and just elegant and also sophisticated, but at the same time there's obviously something very wrong going on in this family. Like there's something seriously off with the parents by choosing to put their other kid or the other kid in this small storage room and say, this is your bedroom, you're welcome. So it's like everything has to look perfect, but it's only looking perfect on the surface because underneath the surface, it's completely messed up, you know? So that's kind of what I was going for. I know I put way too much thought into that, but I didn't really know what to do with the common areas because how do you say, or how do you show in common areas, like the living room or the dining room, that one of the kids is hated while the other one is loved? Like, how do you do that in the common areas? I don't really know. So for me, I was trying to just make it seem like everything was perfect, but it's just a little bit too perfect. Like something is off, you know? And then for the pictures as well, because I did go for, I want to say, a few modern touches actually, so a few mid-century modern touches to the interior, but it's also kind of mixed with some more traditional pieces. And then the pictures are more, I want to say, like newer looking, more stylish, more clean, not like the picture that I went with to begin with that sort of looks like a street in Italy or Greece or something. I went for these ones like this sort of style, like the three pictures right here next to each other. This painting came with city living. I don't know what you would call that style because I am not good with like painting styles. I don't remember much of that. I did learn about it when I went to school, but it's one of those things that I've kind of forgotten. So architecture, I remember, but art styles, I don't really. So I don't know what kind of style you would call that. Is that contemporary or something? I don't know. Let me know. If there are any of you guys out there that studied art, let me know because I'd actually love to know. And then for a change, I also decided to put the living room here in the sunroom. So they do have a TV. I don't know how well that would work out in real life, like having all these windows and then having a TV in here. That would be sort of annoying. And also just ignore the fact that I built this on a lot where the sun basically never hits this room, which I noticed while I was decorating, because you can see it's in the shadow. Super annoying, but I didn't think about it when I was building. But if you move this house to one of the other lots, I promise you there'll be sun in this room during the day. It's just on this lot, there just happens not to be, so just wanted to point that out. I am aware that this is basically, it's not even a sunroom, it's like a shadow room or something, but yeah, anyways. But they have a TV out there and it's a little bit cozy. They have some toys for one of the kids, not the other one, because that kid is hated, so they don't buy them toys. But of course, I think if you actually play in this house, of course, both of the kids are gonna actually play with the toys. Like, you can't really control, you don't really get to decide. So this is the only bathroom that I'm showing you guys, by the way, because the other one on the second floor looks a lot like this one. It just has the bathtub instead of just a shower, so it has both, actually. I just always cut out the second or third or fourth bathrooms when they basically all look the same anyways. If I go for a different style in one of the bathrooms, I'll show that one as well. But for this one, I basically ended up almost using the same items. I just also added a bathtub, so I decided to cut it out. Also, this tile or this tiling, these tiles, I don't know. The wallpaper is beautiful. It's base game. I think it came with an update not too long ago, around, I don't actually remember, but some time ago. But it's really beautiful. I think the one that I'm using in the kitchen as well came with the same update, and I don't know why, but when we first got them, I completely forgot everything about them. And then I noticed them just recently when I was doing an apartment build, actually, and I've been using them since because they're just so pretty. So yeah, but that's basically the bathroom. Then we're quickly doing the hallway here, and I think we'll be moving on to the second floor. I just went on Twitter just to check some of the pictures that people are posting from the trailer, and some of the stuff just looks so good. I need to get my hands on it like right now. Like, it's so good. I want to decorate with it. It's like we're in this middle phase right now where, because we've seen so much stuff from the new pack, it's just not that interesting to build anymore without it. Do you guys ever get like that? Like when you know there's a pack coming, you just want to build with that pack. Like you don't really care about the stuff that we have right now. You just want your hands on the new stuff. That's how I feel right now. It's terrible because I need to play with the new pack. So I'm looking forward to it so freaking much. Then we got the parents' bedroom right here, and I decided to make this one completely toned down. They don't have any color in here whatsoever, so it's just very neutral. That's the word I was looking for. Which is something that a lot of people like. I do realize that, but I just like to add a little bit of color now and then. Like in the living room, I had to add some blue, which also matched the blue that I went for in the dining room and also the blue that I went for in the kitchen. That's the only color I think that's actually used in this house in the common areas. It's that blue, and it's very toned down. It's a very nice blue though, I do like it, but it's still very toned down. So for this room, however, I decided to just not go for any color whatsoever other than brown or beige or whatever. So yeah, it's very unlike me, but that's just, I feel like these parents are just, everything has to be perfect, and there just has to be no color in their bedroom. I don't know how to explain it, but hopefully some of you guys out there will understand. So I was struggling a little bit with the layout of like how to or where to put the different furniture in this room, just because I put the door on a diagonal, which I could have changed, but I also didn't want to change it because it looked so good on the landing. So when you walk up the stairs, it just kind of looked right. So I didn't want to change that, so I had to stick to the diagonal wall, but that made it really difficult to fit in this bed. Also because I didn't want to put the bed in front of a window because I hate that. So I was struggling a little bit with that, but I did sort it out in the end. So they don't have a side table or a bedside table. They just end up having to use the desk, which I hope is okay. They do have a fair amount of toys in here. Everything is very pink and also a little bit mint, and there'll also possibly be a little bit of light blue or something. You also see a little bit of, stop saying a little bit, and also some purple on the dresser, for example. So I really just wanted this room to scream spoiled princess. Do keep in mind, I know that it's very generalizing to like, you can't really make this room in any way without generalizing one group of people. So people that love pink, I do realize that they're not all spoiled princesses. I just want to point that out. Like one of my best swimming friends loves pink. And I know she's not a spoiled princess, so I am not generalizing. Any of you guys out there, if you love pink, that is completely fine. And I know you're not a spoiled princess. I just wanted to put that out there because whenever I do something like this, also this child is not at fault here. It's the parents' fault. I'm sure that this child is actually really loving and sweet to the other child, but it's the parents' fault. Like everything is on the parents. So just pointing that out. But I feel like whenever I do something that's maybe a little bit negative, like a spoiled princess room, I do have to explain that. I do realize that every person out there who loves pink is not necessarily a spoiled princess. So just so you know. But it also kind of reminds me of a children's version of Regina George's bedroom. So if you've seen Mean Girls, you'd know what I'm talking about because her bedroom is very, very pink. There is a little bit of mint in the other bedroom or in the child's bedroom in this house, but there's something about it that just reminds me of Regina George. I love Mean Girls, by the way, in case you didn't know, like I love Mean Girls, but anyways, so this is the other kid's bedroom, and as you can see, I was trying to go for kind of like a storage vibe in here, like they just put all their random items in here. So they have this random storage unit. I hope it's called a storage unit. I don't actually remember, but they also have a couple of baskets in here, some suitcases that the kid is using as a bedside table, which is sort of sad. And also the kid is sleeping on an air mattress, which is not really nice. They have a few posters in there. I don't know how they got them, but I thought I would just decorate a little bit because it was getting a little bit sad, but that's where the hated kid sleeps. So I wanted to put their bedroom under the staircase to begin with, sort of like Harry Potter style, but I didn't have room for it, so I decided to move it upstairs into a room that's actually smaller than the bathroom. But I hope that kid ends up moving out of this house sometime very soon. Maybe they're the runaway teen from my video the other day. Oh my god, I've just combined the two houses' stories. That would actually sort of make sense, to be honest, so I don't know, let me know what you think about that. I'm kind of curious now. Would that work out? I don't know. Anyways, so, but I just hope they manage to move out sometime very soon because that bedroom seriously sucks, so. Anyways, for the backyard, I was trying to make the landscaping look like the front landscaping or the landscaping at the front of the house. I also decided to give them a pool, of course, because I figured this would be the kind of house that had a pool. They also have a barbecue area where there is a table for 4 people and also a small sand pit where I first forgot to put stuff, but ended up going back and I placed down a dollhouse and also a toy box. But I think it's mainly for the spoiled kid, so not the hated child, but the other kid. And it matches their bedroom as well a little bit better than the other bedroom. Also, how do you match a bedroom with just an air mattress? I don't really know. Anyways, but I think it's their toys out here and not the hated child's toys, so. But yeah, that's basically the rest, that's basically the rest of the video. That's what we're doing for the rest of the video. I'm making sense right now, anyways. So, like I said, I've been a little bit preoccupied the past couple of days, but everything will be fine. I am planning on releasing a video again tomorrow. That should hopefully be a tiny house, and then also Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then next week at some point we'll be doing some fun university stuff, so I hope you guys are looking forward to that. If there's anything you want to see from me with the new pack, definitely let me know in the comments section, because I will be writing down everything. I've actually dedicated a couple of pages in my notebook just to university, so I'll literally be writing down everything. If you got dorm room ideas, let me know. I did see that someone actually brought their toddler to university, which means that we can have studying moms, which is, yes, amazing. So I'm looking forward to making a dorm room for that kind of little household, and yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. But definitely let me know if you got any ideas or anything else in the comment section down below. And other than that, I am going to be wrapping up this voiceover now. So if you guys like this house, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.
Do you always look this beautiful? Can I kiss you when the night is through? Because right now it's all I wanna do. Your lipstick left a mark on my cheek, so I keep thinking of you. Sometime. Whoa, can I see you again? Can I see you again sometime? If you'll be standing by your door, I'll pick you up at 8. I said, whoa, you wanna do it again? You wanna do it again sometime? I wanna hear your voice over the phone. Can I call you when I get back home? So we can talk about you and I. Or can you tell me what you wanna do? I'll do anything you ask me to, as long as I can spend the day with you. Lipstick left a mark on my cheek, so I keep thinking of you. Whoa, you wanna do it again? You wanna do it again sometime? Whoa, can I see you again? Can I see you again sometime? If you'll be standing by your door, I'll pick you up at 8. I said, whoa, you wanna do it again? You wanna do it again sometime? can't stop thinking of you. Whoa, you wanna do it again, you wanna do it again sometime. Whoa, can I see you again, can I see you again sometime? If you'll be standing by your door, I'll pick you up at 8. I said, whoa, you wanna do it again, you wanna do it again sometime. Oh, you wanna do it again, you wanna do it again sometime.